My name is Scott Burt, and I'm the coordinator of the Bareknuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, the only Hall of Fame in the world dedicated to the Bareknucklers. And in 1889, the great John L. Sullivan was trained here by the legendary trainer William Muldoon. And we welcome you here and can't wait to show you all of the items here in our Hall of Fame. Well, hi guys, welcome to the Bareknuckle Boxing Hall of Fame. Come on in, I'd like to show you around.
Awesome.
Right, great.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Bareknuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, the only Hall of Fame in the world dedicated to the Bareknucklers. My name's Scott Burt, and I'm the coordinator and the restorer of all this. We've been working on this for many, many years to make it exactly the way it was in 1889 when Sullivan was here. You're standing here in the Hall of Fame room, and we have two types of inductions every year. We have the original inductees from the 17 and 1800s, and I have an artist from Indiana, Chris Guzman, the best known artist in boxing in the entire world. And he, every year, paints us in the Leroy Neiman fashion, various induction paintings. And on the table here, we have gloves. And a common question is, why do you have gloves in the Bareknuckle Boxing Hall of Fame? Well, we have a second group that we honor every single year. And that group that we honor are boxers who have brought a positive spotlight to Western New York. Baby Joe Macy, Carmen Basilio, all of these folks have come, and they've come and spent many, many days with us. We have many, many artifacts we want to show you also. One of them is this piece over here, and we are often given many, many different items. And this is one of only 6 known posters to exist of the Sullivan-Kilrain fight. That's Kilrain on the left, Sullivan on the right, and actually this trunk was Jake Kilrain's, given to us by his family. And here's something that is always quite interesting to folks. This fight went 75 rounds. 75 rounds, 2 hours and 15 minutes, bare knuckle, and to make it even more of a legendary fight, outside in 104-degree weather. And another wonderful artifact that we have is one of the only known copies of Sullivan's belt that was given to him by the people of Boston in 1887. It was stripped of him by Richard K. Fox from the National Police Gazette, and the people of Boston were so upset that the belt was stripped and the title was stripped, they pooled their money and bought him a belt that he absolutely loved. It was $10,000 back then, which equates to $250,000 today. He pawned it 7 times. He was the first athlete to make $1 million, and also the first athlete to declare bankruptcy. Upon the 7th time that he pawned it, William Muldoon, the trainer, could not get it back, and it got melted. But a clever jeweler, just before it was melted, made a copy of it. We don't know if that's the one that's in the Smithsonian, or if it's the original one that's in the Smithsonian. We have the only other known copy, and I'd love to show it to you. It's right over here. Look at the size of it. Of course, those diamonds are not real diamonds, but the original one was. And it's just pictures of Sullivan on both sides. The people of Boston loved him, and he loved them also. And here's a picture of Sullivan in the familiar Currier and Ives piece. This is a copy of it. We blew it up so people could see it. He was famous for the tights that he wore when they fought back then. They wore spikes, they fought in dirt, and these tights are a connection to you today. What is it that you wear during the winter to keep warm all the time underneath your blue jeans? Long Johns. Well, did you ever think where the name John came from? Long Johns came from John L. Sullivan because he sported these. The other terminology, when Nellie Bly, the only female reporter that was allowed to interview him here in these barns, actually in this room, they said, how did you lose all that weight? 250 pounds down to 207. He said, well, Muldoon made me wear this heavy, heavy garment, and he made me sweat all the time. And we just call it my sweater. It makes me sweat. And that was the first terminology of where the word sweater came from. Yeah.
Scott, this is the late 1800s, of course, but how did these guys work out other than run and just sweat a lot?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We have the whole room, a whole barn to the left over here is full of his equipment. It's got his shower in it, all of his Indian pins, the muscle machines. I'd love to show it to you. And when we go by, we're going to walk by the cell where they used to lock him up when he had a little bit too much to drink.
Okay.
And right here to your right as you come in is the cell where Sullivan was sequestered to when he had too much to drink, that Mrs. Muldoon wouldn't allow him into the house, and he had to come out here and was chained down, actually. And it happened more than once. Come on right in here, folks. This is where it all happened in 1889. It was a bustling place. All of his trainers were here. You can see all of the equipment, all the wonderful graffiti on the walls. Behind me, his shower. This is one of the original 1880 punching bags that Sullivan used. He broke them daily. You can see the platform above where it bounced back and forth when he hit them. And for the folks that come in view, I have created a replica bag for folks to be able to hit. So, Nick, why don't we see if you can handle this or not. I want to see your form first.
What's my form supposed to be?
Well, it's just like Sullivan in that picture behind you. So see if you can match that up. Perfect. That's pretty good.
Got it.
That's pretty good. Give that a couple shots. Now, you a lightweight or heavyweight?
Lightweight.
We got some other implements that were used. These were used often. Remember when Sullivan was here, he could not walk without the aid of crutches. By the time he left, he ran 20 miles with these in his hands. And Debbie, would you like to give him a shot?
Yeah. Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
here you go.
What do you do with them?
Well, you kind of swing them. When he ran, he held them different ways, but you hold them and you'll swing them back and forth. This way you'll fit. Yep, that's good.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay, how heavy are these?
Those are 6 pounds, and we have them up to 8. I've seen them to 20 pounds. We have lighter ones also, and you'll find different muscle groups. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
over the shoulder?
Yeah, over the shoulder. Yep, over the shoulder. Yeah, now the other way with the other one. Yeah, that's good. You got it. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
I think that's kind of neat. And I've got another implement that I want to show you that for some reason the women can do it better than the men. Well, this is the piece I was just talking about, folks. Come on over and take a look at it. It's a pulling machine, beefy just like Sullivan was, and I'd like to have you give it a try. Now, the way he did this is you turn around and it's a punch. Okay, so you're punching. So there's one hand, put the other one in the other hand.
I don't know if
All right, now, then you come on out and lean forward, and then bring down here. There you go. And then see if you can pull one. Can you get one?
Which one?
Either one, you choose. You choose. I think I saw a little wiggle. Give it one more shot.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Okay. Should my feet? All right.
There you go. Yes, sometimes it's leverage. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
There it moved. Look at the yes.
I felt it plug.
Want to try just one? Try just one.
Oh yeah. I totally got you.
There you go. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
It's gonna be perfect.
Here we go. Come on now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's really stuck.
Maybe it had spikes in your shoes.
I think that would help. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Yes, it's moving. You're getting it.
It's working. I think that's as far as it's gonna go.
Well, it was only 30
And
pounds.
I'm not.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen a few implements and a few pieces of equipment that Sullivan worked on, but you haven't done any bare knuckle boxing yet. So I want to take you outside, put you in the ring, and let's see what you're made of. Come on.
Go.
Come on right out. Yep. Now in a real fight, you throw your hat in the ring first, and that's where the terminology came from, throwing your hat in the ring. And Sullivan would throw it in before he actually came into the ring to fight. A 3 foot by 3 foot square, you put your toe on the line, you only had 30 seconds between rounds to do that, or game over. Yeah. Yeah. Do I have any volunteers who would like to do a little bit of bare knuckle fighting? Well, we got one. No, she's any challengers?
Yeah, they did it without the shirts on.
They did, but we won't go there now, all right? yeah, no, 3 foot square, so about there, that's right. And then you'd pose, all right? Now, things were crooked, so if you wanted to punch before I said go, you could, see? And then they take off and go, so let's see what you got. Yeah, yep, you got it. There's an opening right there. I think there's one right there. Oh man, now guys, hold your hands up like that. Now imagine holding your hands up for 2.5 hours. I mean, just that little bit you could feel, imagine, as opposed to fighting for 2.5 hours. Oh, it was terrible, terrible, grueling experience. But I want to thank all of you for coming, and I got some gifts for you. This year was a tribute to women in boxing, so we have T-shirts for each one of you. And that's Elizabeth Stokes Wilkinson on the front, and she was fought in 1722.
Thank you so
And she was the first ever woman bare-knuckle boxer. She fought with money in each one of her hands, and as soon as one of the contestants dropped the money, game over, and that invented prize fighting.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Scott.
Yep, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been a treat. Thanks again.